Thank you, Senator Baldwin, and thank you, Tina. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you for being here representing the hundreds of thousands of families who have lost loved ones to gun violence in our country. So we're at the critical juncture. We are at the juncture where we are about to have a showdown on the Senate floor on the issue of gun control in our country. In 2001, Muhammad Atta and 18 others hijacked planes and with box cutters killed the flight attendants, killed the pilots. We passed laws to prohibit box cutters, to prohibit knives, to prohibit guns from going onto those planes. We passed laws ensuring that all cargo that goes on planes would be screened for explosive. We made sure it would never happen again. This killer said that the Tsarnaev brothers from Boston were models for him. We know, unfortunately, that Muhammad Atta and what he did out of Boston, with the Tsarnaev brothers, what they did out of Boston, they are models for too many people. But we have a chance to do something. We have a chance to have a showdown on the Senate floor. The NRA has a vice-like grip on the Republican Party. The NRA has a vice-like grip on the agenda of the leader of their party, Donald Trump. Donald Trump says that he wants to make America great again, but he doesn't not want to make America safe again for people not to fear that we are going to have these kinds of horrific events that visit cities and towns all across our country. Donald Trump says that he has the ability to talk tough to terrorists, but he does not have the courage to talk tough to the NRA. That's the challenge for the Republican Party. What Senator Murphy did by leading this 15-hour debate on the Senate floor was to focus the American people on this issue. Senator Blumenthal, Senator Booker, everyone here has tried to help so that we can bring this issue to the American people so they can know whose side each party is on. The NRA has to stand for not relevant anymore in American politics. That's what Senator Murphy, Senator Blumenthal, Senator Booker, and all of us tried to do, was to force the vote, to force the debate. I have had an amendment for years trying to add just $10 million a year to the CDC to do research on gun violence. They won't even allow that money to go in. But we don't need research on whether or not someone on a terror watch list should be able to purchase an assault weapon. We don't need research to determine that someone should not be able to go into a gun show and buy an assault weapon without a background check. We don't need research to know that someone shouldn't be able to go on Instagram and buy an Insta-gun. We know you don't need research on that. And so that's where we are. And that's what Senator Murphy, Senator Blumenthal, Senator Booker have done. They've set up this showdown. And this showdown is one that's the beginning of a long fight. I think we've reached the tipping point. I think it's all come together. Everyone realizes that the terrorist that we need to fear is not on the streets of Aleppo, or Mosul, or Fallujah, It's on the streets of the United States. And they will have guns unless we pass tough laws. And so this is, for me, just such a powerful moment. And yes, people go through sadness, but I think it's anger. I think it's anger that the American people feel. I think it's anger that the people up here feel about the inability to be able to do something about it. 22 years ago, on the House floor, when I served with him, Chuck Schumer led the fight to ban assault weapons. He was the leader in the House of Representatives. He was the person responsible for that becoming a law in the United States. And so, to have him still here, with giving the leadership, the passion, the wisdom that is going to be necessary for us to win is very important.